Hey everybody, welcome to the, should say welcome back to the Breath of Fire 3 walkthrough. We're still kind of cruising around here, grabbing treasures in the, what is this place? I think this is technically a continuation of the freighter. And we just picked up the lacquer staff. That's got an effect in combat. If I remember right, it silences all the enemies, so I don't know. I don't know how useful it is. I don't know, maybe I could think of a couple places where it might be okay. The good thing is, I guess, you know, it will select everything. But I will just verify that is the silence item. Yeah, so the lacquer staff does cast silence in combat, so you know, I don't know. Again, I'll try to think of some spots where I think it'd be useful. I'm not really sure right off the top of my head, or nothing's really come into mind. But anyways, okay, so you've got some more Reapers. I just charm all these and then steal from them, just because, you know, again, they do drop the magic shards, or sorry, not drop, you can steal the magic shards from them. So, you know, people having more AP is always a good thing. Not much else to say about these guys. I mean, obviously they do cast focus, but I don't know if you can actually learn that from them or not. I don't think you can. I think Bunyan is the only place that you can actually learn it from. But you know, again, don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure. You know, I'm pretty sure it's one of those skills that you can't learn from the actual enemies. What else? Oh, there's the Phantom Dress. So there's one of the rare drops. Or sorry, that is the rare drop from the Reapers. So got real lucky. I want to say I actually ended up with like 3 of those from this place, just from trying to learn Ebon Fire. You know, just because I got into so many fights with the Reapers. And thus, you know, I do charm them every time, which does double the chances of you getting that drop. And here's the switch to, and I did a little cut here because I guess I was just standing around for a little bit. But here's this. We're back at the switch to reset the levers. So I'm gonna hit the reset, and then we're gonna press the blue one, and then the light blue one here. And then we'll press the brown. I think that's brown or gold or bronze. Bronze sounds good. So we'll hit those 3, and then we'll just stand around for a while, because you know me. That's what I do. It's kind of my thing. Alright, so go under the beam and then run across the top. And then run across the top of this guy. And finally across the top there, and then under this to get to, I believe this is the next area. So we got all the treasures from that previous area. And then here I made another cut. I'm not real sure. I think I cut out one of the fights that I tried to learn. There we go. There's a hidden item. Wow, 4K. Jeez. I think I cut out one of the battles that I was trying to learn at Ebon Fire, and it just, you know, it took forever, and I didn't end up learning it. So yeah, so I wanted to spare you all the pain of watching it. All right, so here's the next puzzle, and this one's actually not that difficult. It's pretty easy stuff. Basically, the object of it is to get to the center room. Or the center of the room, because I believe there's a switch there or something, or maybe it's just a pressure plate or whatever, you know, just so you have to stand on it. And then here's okay, so the door switch is on the terminal in the center of the room. Use the 3 moving platforms to access it. Alright, so if I remember right, you have to go over to the right, and basically once the platform comes in contact with the other one, it will stop. And so I'm just gonna stand around some more because that's what I do. I'm really, really good at it, as you can see. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna run over here, and then I believe you automatically get off the platform. Yep, and you move to the next. Alright, so then we're gonna circle around this I don't know, this peg or whatever. God, hurry up! I know how I did this. I don't know why I stood around so much. I guess it was just making sure that I was doing it right or something. Or probably trying to play my other game at the same time. It's just, I don't know, kind of my thing, kind of the thing I do. Alright, and then loop around again, same kind of deal. And that's, the reason for this is just so that you can get these platforms to keep kind of like moving over, if that makes sense. So basically every time you ride this, you'll end up like one square closer. I should say every full time around the room, you'll end up one square closer. Yeah, see, so now that platform's right in the middle. So I think that was all we had to do. And this should take us right to the center. There you go. Boom. Yeah, so it's just a pressure plate, obviously. So. All right. Dragonfly and an Insector. Yeah. All right. Where are we at here? More cuts, more battles. Oh, did I miss it? I did. I missed a treasure chest back there. And then, okay. Barbarossa. So there you finally get a Barbarossa out of a chest. So obviously, I mean, you can get that Barbarossa from Junktown when the hero's still a child. So, you know, that gives you kind of a good idea of how long it is in between there. It's kind of crazy, you know, when you think about it. Alright, so you got a magic shard. Like how these were waste turns, basically using focus. Granted, if they do focus and then get a lucky strike on you, it absolutely hammers you, but I don't know if that actually ever ended up happening to me. Plunk. Oh, the miss. Alright. See, and again, so this is one of the reasons why I love the sleep shells on Momo. You know, it does damage and puts them to sleep at the same time. Like, that's so hard, or it's hard to justify not having that. You know, you could use the flash shells, which I believe have a little more actual power, like a little more oomph to them. There's the lacquer shield. So they get a little more oomph to them, but the problem is, you know, some enemies will still use magic spells on you. So, you know, to me, it just feels like you put them to sleep and you keep them under control that way. So I don't know. That's my take. That's my take anyway. And what was I doing in here? I came back. I feel like it was. I feel like there was a reason for it. Oh yeah, because I specifically wanted that panacea. That's why. No, I'm kidding. I totally still don't know why. Oh, maybe I was coming into this room, which is a dead end, I think. Nope, I was wrong. I'm thinking of a different spot. It's my bad. Tank bot and sector. Nothing special here. The tank bots do have wisdom seeds, so, you know, kind of worth grabbing. Didn't miss any cool drops when I looked away. Alright, that's always a good thing. So here I'm obviously not equipped with the spirit ring. So that must have been what I decided to do. I was like, hey, whatever that was cost a lot more than I remember. Alright. Get that spirit ring back on. So yeah, there's my equipment set up at the moment. That looks pretty good. I don't know why I have this. I don't really know why I have the thunder ring on though. I don't know that anything in here really requires that. I guess maybe just because. Alright, sorry about that. I'm doing a little typing. Doing a little typing to my buddies. Dragonflies. Nothing special with these dudes. They're kind of just junky garbage enemies. I don't know if we've actually fought any of those yet. So, I guess they do use snap. I guess that's kind of cool. If you haven't learned that, you know, at the very beginning of the game, there's so many things that use snap. You know, so if you're just learning it now, that's I'd say you're a little behind the curve. You know, probably not that big of a deal, but still. All right, here's me standing around again. Boom, 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 boom. And I got a long ways to go here. Okay. Oh, I cut out some more fights. So again, you know, I just spent a lot of time in this place actually because I just specifically wanted to learn Ebon Fire. So you know, that's why I made so many cuts in the video, which is, you know, whatever. I think it's still fairly I don't know what the right word would be. Continuous? I don't know. Alright, anyways, this this antenna is so annoying. This took me so long. Like, I'm not kidding. This took me at least I don't know, probably 10 minutes. Because I mean, I was kind of half you know, not really paying much attention, because I would do it for a little bit and then I think play my other game and then come back. So basically the way it works is you have to listen to the static. Like there's like this annoying, I don't even know what I'd consider it. It's like kind of like annoying background sound, and then there's static. And you basically try to align it to the point where you don't hear any static, and it looks like it's right there. Yeah, so right there. I don't know if it's the same way for every playthrough. I kind of feel like it is, but you know, again, I'm not 100% sure on that. I didn't think to crawl all the way through this dungeon and then restart and try it again. Just kind of didn't really seem like that much fun. So, all right, yeah, it looks like I'm still in the chain formation too. So, You know, one of the things about the chain formation, which is learned from the tall hide and seek kid. That's what I'm gonna call him. But the important thing to know about that is it's kind of cool in that it sets your speed to the the speed of the main character, the person in the first slot. But and and that's cool and everything. But the problem is you take a huge defense hit. So I don't know. It's kind of okay for kind of like for, I don't know, I guess I'd just call them trash, like trash monsters. So if you can wipe out like these crummy monsters really fast, then it's okay. But again, the problem is if you can't wipe everything out in one turn, you're gonna take huge hits. So I don't know. Again, I'm really over leveled though, so it doesn't really even matter. And I guess that's the other thing. If you feel like your levels are at least comparable to what mine are, then you'll be fine. All right, just a ton of magic shards staring at me right in the face. Oh, okay. So I used sleep in this fight just because I didn't want to take a ton of. Oh, I landed on all three. That's insane. That's just crazy. Give me that magic shard, turkey. Yeah, not much else to really talk about in this battle. Well, once I got them all slept, it was basically over. It was pretty much easy street from there. Oh, and then she missed, or she didn't get sleep to land. Gosh, is this fight over yet? Man, I should have cut this one probably down a bit too. I guess 3 monsters all in the same fight is, gonna take a little longer when you're charming and stealing from everyone. Did I miss that, or did that say he didn't have anything? I wasn't watching. Must have missed because I hear I'm trying to steal again. There it is. All right, let's finish this. Let's finish this fight already. We got stuff to do. Alrighty, you won the battle. Did that say 420 experience? That would be kind of funny. Look at those masters. All right. What's my agility at? 107? I wasn't fast enough. Oh, I must have Yeah, I needed a little agility adjustment because I wanted the main character to be first. So that's why I did that there. I didn't like the turn order, so I swapped it up a little bit. All right, where am I going? Oh, I came the wrong way. Whoopsies. Gotten more fights that we probably don't care about. One Reaper, no biggie. Man, so, okay. What was that item there? Phantom dress. Okay. So, the Phantom dress, I believe, turns your character. Okay, so for one thing, it's females only, I believe, right? Yeah, so only Momo and Nina can equip it. It turns you undead though, so if you try to use a healing spell in combat, it'll hurt you instead. But it sets your psionic resistance to 7, so you can't be slowed. You know, you can't get defense downs, attack downs, that sort of thing. It sets your status to 7 as well. So you're completely immune to status changes. And then it sets your death resistance to 7 as well. So, you know, again, the death spell will not land on you. Man, you know, in all honesty, I don't know. I don't feel like the whole, you know, not being able to cast healing spells on your female characters. I feel like that's enough to not want to use it. You know, the status resistance immunity, like, that's awesome. That is pretty awesome. But I do feel like there are better ways to go about them. You know, the protectors plus the ivory charm, you know, comes to mind. But if you don't have access to those two or either or both, you know, you can give it a try, see how well it works for you. I believe I did equip them. All right, I equipped, maybe it was like I think it was Momo with it, and I actually forgot that she was equipped with it, and I think I used a healing spell on her and killed her. So, but you know, that's if I remember right, that was quite a ways up. So, you know, I guess. Man, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Doing too much talking to other people in other games. But yeah, so back to the whole, I guess, Diana's dress discussion. Here's the dead end. Here's that dead end I was talking about earlier. So yeah, so there's nothing in here other than a tank bot. You know, if you consider that something. I guess it's not nothing. Oh, anyways. So yeah, again, back to the whole Diana's dress thing, you know. Again, if you want to try it out, go right ahead. Or you know, I guess if you just want to try it out, go right ahead. The other thing is, I believe, you know, if you do need to heal somebody that has it equipped in battle, technically, I guess you could take it off, like switch out your equipment in battle, or just use items, because I believe items will not harm you. They will still heal you. The only thing, you know, again, the only thing that'll actually harm you is actually a heal spell, and that is because like it says, you know, right on it, when you go to equip it, if you read the description, it says turns user undead. So basically, it's just like having the gloom spell on your character at all times. So that is how it works. Nothing else in here. I guess I was just poking around, making sure I wasn't missing anything. I don't remember what was in that door down there. We're about to find out. It was just another one of these. Okay. You switch up, west, down, south, north. Okay. So, you know, if you're not familiar with how this place is actually supposed to work, those little tablets give you hints on what the switches exactly do. You know, I think you could probably, you know, get through this place just fine with a little trial and error, but I don't know. All right, so here is the battle. This is the battle where I finally learned Ebon Fire. And I was super pumped because it was kind of on the way out. Like, I was expecting to have to come back in here later and have to try to learn it that way, but I got really lucky with this fight. So basically, I think what I did was I made sure to kill off one of these codgers right away, because I didn't want to deal with, I guess I just didn't want to deal with two the whole time. But again, you know, the important thing is, though, you have to kill them off in one round, because if you don't, the tank bot will heal, and then just be stuck in its heal AI for the rest of the fight. So yeah, so long story short, make sure that you get that codger down in 1 round. And before, technically it has to be dead before the tank bot gets a turn. Alright, magic shuffle. There it is. Did you notice that? It looked a little, like, the graphic looked a little different than like the normal flame, and actually I don't know what spell that is actually a copy of. I know it's not Inferno, it's one of the flame spells though, but it's got like a different color to it, you know? I guess I don't know how to word that better. But yeah, so that's it. Finally learned that spell, and I was really pumped because I spent a lot of time in here. There was a couple of fights here where I did, like, you know, the codger and the tank bot together, and I ran the tank bot completely out of AP. So, you know, that gives a kind of a good idea of, I mean, they start with a ton, and, you know, transfer only costs 10. It's probably like, I think they have 200 AP, so it's 20 turns worth of transfers. So, you know, and I know I did at least, it was at least 2 full fights like that. So, you know, basically 40 transfers at least, on top of the other like random fights that I just got in and didn't even try to learn it. So, you know, again, very, very time consuming spell to learn. The cool thing about Ebon Fire is, if I remember right, it's non-aspect, so basically there's no resistance to it in the game. There's you know, there's another Phantom Dress. Wow. Like I said, I think I ended up with like 3 of those in this place. But yeah, so you know, there isn't any specific elemental resistance to it, so it is kind of cool that way. Yep, 3 Phantom Dress. Wow. Looks like I wasn't brave enough to try and equip it though. At least not yet. I'm pretty sure I did equip it later, but alright, so we've got the transporter finally working, so we can transport here to, where did I decide to go? I missed that. Container yard? Pretty sure it was the container yard. Alright, yes. Here we finally have the Radiance Gene. So that's basically your Holy Gene. That is an important gene to have. And you know, we'll get, or I'll speak a little bit more on that when the time actually comes. But so we are still missing a gene to really make good use of that one. All right, so let's head to Dragnir. And that's gonna bring this video to a close. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. But I hope you're enjoying the videos, and join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.